my book besties. I am so excited because we are doing another monthly TBR, and this is my August monthly TBR, and I just went through my reading journal and collected all the little scraps of my summer TBR that I have been putting off or just haven't gotten to yet and compiled them, and here we are. So I really learned my lesson. I think in the month of July I had a super ambitious TBR and I just was not in the mood. I think I put myself in a slump because I put too much on my TBR. So I think for the month of August I really want to stick to these 9 specific books, and I try to do a wide variety of genres too, to not like wear myself out of one specific genre. That said, this is subject to change. I'm trying to be a little bit more lenient and gentle with myself with my TBRs. I feel like I set them and then I'm like, I have to stick to them. And as a result, I've been feeling a little bit slumpish and it just backfires. It backfires every time. So above all, we're a mood reader, but this is the guide for my August reading. I'm super excited about these books. I have a feeling you guys are going to be super excited that I'm finally getting to some of these books. You will see what I'm talking about, trust me. But I'm just like, I feel like August is going to be a great month. Honestly, from here through to August, my birthday's in 6 days as I'm filming this. So like the end of July into August just feels like the best month. I don't know why. I feel like the weather is great. We're really into summer. It just is relaxing. It's giving like Sunday energy. Does August feel like a Sunday to anybody else? Like it starts off leisurely and you're like, ah, Sunday. And then towards the end of August, you're like, oh, it's Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Tell me you know what I mean. I'm probably delusional, but we're going to jump into the 9 books that I have put intentionally on my August TBR that I'm hoping to get to in the month of August. First, I have Lovely War. This, I believe, is a young adult historical fiction romance. I know that most of you, if you watch Destiny Sidwell, are going to know that I got this from her video. 100%. I saw Destiny read it and she gave it 5 stars. And that's really all I needed to know to add it to my own TBR. So I ordered it from Target, it got delivered, and it's been sitting on my TBR ever since, but hopefully August is the month. Ever since I read The Nightingale, I've been seeking more historical fiction, and I tried All the Light We Cannot See, I tried We Were the Lucky Ones, and I've DNF'd both of them? Like, I don't know. I read The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult, which you'll see in my July wrap up, and that was really good. I did enjoy that. Not as much as The Nightingale, but it was good. I don't know, I feel like there's this hole in my heart that I need historical fiction to fill, and I'm hoping that this will do the trick, and I'm also very glad that it's young adult because I'm hoping it will be easy to follow. Because the reason I DNF'd We Were the Lucky Ones is because I was completely lost. I felt like I needed to go back to like geography class and history class. I was like, my mind was blown. The Nightingale was easy enough for me to follow that I was just like invested in the story. But with We Were the Lucky Ones, I was so confused that I couldn't even enjoy the story. I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling, but this is a young adult historical fiction, so I'm hoping it will be easier for me to follow and kind of scratch that historical fiction itch. Then I have Heartstopper, and this is a graphic novel, and I am not a graphic novel reader in my adult life, but I used to eat up Dork Diaries. Please, someone tell me that you read Dork Diaries as a kid. I was obsessed. Like every birthday wish list, every Christmas list, I was like, Mom, I need the newest Dork Diaries book. And shout out to Mom, because she delivered every single time with the Dork Diaries books. And now, here we are, full circle moment, I'm picking up another graphic novel in my adult life. And I've seen Sarah Caroli talk about this, but not only her, like Natalie Lawyer, I've seen a lot of my favorite book influencers talk about Heartstopper. So super excited for this series, and I feel like it's going to be really quick because it's literally like a graphic novel, which is definitely out of my comfort zone. Not what I'm used to reading, but I'm definitely open to giving it a shot and I'm excited about it. Then I have Out on a Limb. Is that what it's called? Then I have Out on a Limb, and this is an accidental pregnancy trope, I believe, which is not my favorite trope, and I feel like it's a universally unpopular trope. However, this book is like universally loved, like adored. I have people in my book club telling me about it. I have people online recommending it. I have people in my comments telling me about it. So like, it's time. It's about time that I get to this book. Super excited. I'm going in pretty much blind aside from knowing that that is the trope. And I'm really excited. I don't know what it's about other than the accidental pregnancy trope. So It's a mystery to me, and sometimes that's my favorite way to enter specifically a romance. I'm excited. Then potentially my most anticipated book for the month of August. This was a July book of the month pick for me, and it's looking like, based on the polls in my Patreon, this is going to be my Patreon book club's book for the month of August. We have The Love of My Afterlife, and this is like magical realism romance, and I'm so excited. I just need to read you like the blurb. It says, a recently deceased woman meets the one in the afterlife waiting room, scoring a second chance at life and love if she can find him on Earth before the 10 days are up. Hello? It's like giving 7-Year Slip vibes, kind of. Does anyone else get that vibe? I don't know. I'm just so excited. I love magical realism romance. Like, I'm a sucker for it. It's like dipping your toe into fantasy, because I'm not fully a fantasy girly yet, but it's like kind of getting there. I don't know. I'm so excited for this book, and it's absolutely stunning. Like, maybe my favorite cover that I own. It looks like cotton candy, and it's beautiful. Then a book that's been on my TBR for a very long time, The Inheritance Games. If you know me, you know that I read the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I adore that series. Like, I will not shut up about it. I'm always recommending the Natural series. I don't know why I didn't jump right into the Inheritance Games after reading the Naturals, but this has been sitting on my TBR for way too long now, and I'm super excited. I feel like this is going to be a nice switch up to kind of like the romance heavy theme that I have for the month of August. I feel like going into like a mystery type of book will like get my mind going and just kind of scratch a different itch. It'll be a nice change. I am very excited about this. I don't know much, honestly, about this series. All I know is that I see people talk about it and recommend it all the time. So a very widely loved series for sure. But again, kind of going in blind, which I like. Very excited, and if I fall in love with this book, then I will be continuing the series. I have book 2 and 3 already, so who knows if I will kind of take a turn away from my TBR and continue the series if I fall in love with book 1, or if I'll just read book 1. I don't know. The world is my oyster. Then I have The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hilderbrand, and I saw that this is becoming a TV show, which is actually the whole reason that I ordered it and added it to my TBR. Ellen Hilderbrand as a whole is a super hit or miss author for me. Sometimes I love her books, sometimes I really don't like her books, but I think I have never read like a specific thriller by her. Like, all of her books have some sort of like mystery element going on, but I think this is like actually a thriller. I hear really great things about this book, so I'm excited, and I definitely wanted to read it before the TV show comes out, because you know, you always got to read the book first. At least I do. That's my rule. Then I have You with a View, and this is just a flirty, fun sounding romance that I wanted to throw in because I'm always looking for the fun romance vibes in the summertime, and this is a book that I've heard phenomenal things about, like 5-star ratings left and right that I'm seeing for this book, so super excited. I think this is her debut novel. I've never read anything by this author, and I think this is actually her first book, so very, very exciting, and I am just really excited to jump into this. I feel like it's giving the perfect like read in the sun energy. Another one that I'm entering pretty blind. I don't know much about it aside from like just the very top part of the blurb. I didn't even read the full blurb, so we shall see how it goes. Then a summer romance that I definitely want to get to before the end of the season, Savor It by Tara DeWitt. This is her most recent release, and she actually sent it to me, which was super duper sweet, and I'm so excited. This is set in small town Oregon, I believe, and as a Pacific Northwest girl myself, I love anything set in the Pacific Northwest, and I think this is like the man comes from New York City or some sort of big city, and he's brought into Oregon, which I think is unique because it's usually in books that I've read, like the girl is a city girl and she's brought to a small town, so I think having the roles reversed will be really interesting. I've heard great things. I'm excited. This is actually my first Tara DeWitt book, I think. I have Funny Feelings by her, I believe, on my TBR, but this is my first Tara DeWitt, so very excited to get to know a new author. Last, and definitely not least, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. You guys, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. I don't know why I'm so scared of this book. It's been on my 2022 TBR, 2023 TBR, and now here we are in 2024, still on my TBR. I have the full set. I have all the ACOTAR books. I'm petrified. I don't know why I'm so scared, but I'm hoping to do it. I think we're going to do it in the month of August. No. I don't think. We are going to do it in the month of August. You are holding me accountable. My book club is holding me accountable. I'm holding me accountable. I want to at least read the first book. And I think that I'll thank myself later if I read the first book now and get myself set up to read the rest of the series in the fall time. I feel like that will be a perfect time of year to read ACOTAR. but I am so scared. I'm gonna be honest, I'm terrified. So we shall see how it goes. Please hype me up. Please encourage me in the comments. I need all the motivation I can get to read this book. It has just been rotting, collecting dust on my TBR for way too long. August is gonna be the month, mark my words. I hope I don't regret saying that. I really do. All right, book besties, those are the 9 books that I am for sure adding to my August TBR. Again, I'm giving myself wiggle room to be a mood reader when I need to be a mood reader, but this is like the 9 books that I definitely have the intention of getting to in the month of August. What book are you most hoping to get to in August? Please comment down below. And make sure you're following me on all the things so you can make sure I'm sticking true to my TBR. Make sure you join the book club if you want to. The Patreon is always linked down below. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, book besties.